Hey guys, welcome back to my Magic Farm 2 Let's Play series. Alright, and what shall we do today? Well, first I guess I'll show you the new roof I made. It's now complete. Got, way too much dirt for that dirt pole. Can't even dirt pole well anymore. But anyways, I got bloodwood all over the top. It was a little tricky getting that bloodwood, but I decided to try growing it, and it's actually fairly easy to grow in the overworld. And I'll show you right now how I did that. You may have noticed that I have this big dirt pole up here, and that's my very temporary bloodwood growing station. Okay, and I'm gonna, I guess, widen it a bit more, and I'll show you how you can go about growing these bloodwood trees. Wait, of course. Not prepared again. Alright, I gotta go grab a sapling. And I have bone meal. Okay. They are fairly easy to grow. And I'll just quickly do that right here. Okay. Bloodwood sapling. Just need one. And you get a lot of them. That 40 saplings I got is only from chopping down 2 trees. So I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with all those excess saplings. I guess you could go find a lot of ledges and plant bloodwood trees everywhere, but yeah, it's a little excessive, I think. Alright, so we're gonna dirt pole back up here. And the way you need to do this is you got to plant the sapling upside down, and you need to plant it onto tainted soil, or I think netherrack will work as well. It will allow you to plant it on just regular dirt, but the tree won't grow. Okay, so we can just slap one down right there in the center. Want it in the center. Okay, and you can bone meal these trees to get them to grow too. You know what? I'm starving to death, so let's eat something first real quick. Okay. And there we go. One gigantic bloodwood tree. Now I could just chop this down right now, but I want to see if I can use the Tinker's Construct lumber axe to do that. So I'm going to head over to my forge building and get one of these lumber axes going. Because it would be really cool if I could just take this thing down in one hit. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we'll give it a shot. This would also be a pretty cool tree to farm. If I could find some way of setting up a tree farm for them. And let's see. What can we use the bloodwood for? Can we make it into charcoal? Is this it? No, that's some sort of bloodwood door. Okay, bloodwood. And once again, I just cheated myself a stack of something. I swear, I don't play this game offline in G mode. It just keeps switching by. I think it happens when you upgrade versions. Okay, bloodwood. You can make planks. We can use it as fuel. And for baking. Okay, so we can't use it to make charcoal, unfortunately. So it wouldn't be very good in a tree farm. Yeah, it's not useful for too many things. Like, you can make planks out of it, and then we can make some cool bloodwood-styled things that don't catch up fire, which is useful. That'll be particularly useful for building in the nether, I guess. One thing you can make with it is, I think, a bloodwood bow, which is supposed to be pretty good. Even these weapons are pretty good for something made of wood. Plus 7 attack damage from a sword. Let's see what regular swords are. And just a sword made of wood. You see. Ghost wood, blood, wherever regular swords. Okay, that's the same as a diamond sword. So that's not really all that bad. I think I should make a bloodwood bow. Because I don't have a bow yet. And we can see how effective this thing is. So we need flame string and sticks. We have a bit of flame string, but maybe not quite enough. But Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent there. First thing we need to do is make this lumber axe. So I'm gonna, get some aluminite going, and I'll be back once I've made all of the axe parts and we can put it together. Okay, I have everything I need for the lumber axe here. So let's assemble it and see if this can take out a bloodwood tree. I'm not entirely sure this is going to work. It's a good chance that I'm just going to have to do this manually, but I think it should. I don't see any reason why not. Might be some mod compatibility issues. Because I think as long as I hit it from the bottom, it should work just fine. Okay. So, this is gonna work. Okay, it looks like it's working because it's taking a really long time to chop down this block, and that's usually what the lumber axe does. It works. Okay. It's not working as well as it should. It's only taking out a small portion of the tree. Maybe a second hit is what it needs. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work as well as I had hoped, which is strange. But we could definitely take the tree out like this still. Maybe if I remove this guy here. Try taking out all the lower pieces. It might just be that I have to disconnect lower things from it. I'm not sure. I don't know how the code or mechanics works for this. It might be that it just scans through the tree and tries to identify what's the center, and if you're not getting that, then it doesn't work. So I'm just gonna free up the area around this dude here and get this last little branch, and then hopefully it'll work now. But like I said, can't promise. Maybe I have to look up. Maybe the problem is that I'm looking up, because usually you look at a tree sideways and you chop it. So let's try it like this. Come on, tree, go down. Yeah, doesn't really work as well as I'd hoped. Alright, well, hey, at least it beats chopping it from the top, I guess. Well, I'm going to have to go up there and remove that wood. Anyways. Yeah, it's really disappointing why it stops. Maybe if I try from the top. All this stuff's going to despawn anyway, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's remove this dirt pole and head up there and see what happens if we try to chop it from the top. Maybe it's smart enough to realize it's an upside down growing tree, and that's where you have to disconnect it from, where it's attached from its roots. I kind of doubt this is going to work, but it'd be really cool if it does. Okay, dirt pole. Alright. And here's another go. I think this has just taken about as long as it took before. Yeah, that doesn't make a difference. Well, anyways, I'm going to go remove this tree and this unsightly platform here. And ouch. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. And I'll be back when I'm done with all this busy work. Okay, now that that's all taken care of, we can go on to something else. And let's check out this bloodwood bow. Never made one before, and apparently I don't know how. Probably need like bloodwood sticks. Okay. And there we go. We'll try this guy out in something. Oh, good. Perfect timing. It's a night right now. Let's see how this works. I have far too many tools in my inventory. Can drop off this lumber axe with the rest of our advanced tools that we don't really use a whole lot here. So I'm definitely going to use this reinforced hammer quite a bit more, I think. Should actually carry this guy around too. Okay. And let's find something to shoot. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is this tree farm I got working again. I'm not 100% sure what was wrong with it, but I think there was some odd bug with the item ducts, the thermal expansion pipes. Because all I had to do to fix it was just take them and replace them. Alright, creeper. One hit. Two hits. Okay, it's not particularly strong or anything. Well, it was nice to make it anyways, even if it is nothing too special. Oh. And will this kill him? Yeah, that's about standard, I think. 3 hits. A zombie. That's too bad. Okay, so we should go and sleep away this night so we don't die too soon. I've been thinking about what the next big project should be. I could make some Thaumcraft items, but I kind of want to go and do something new at this point. And I think I might start to build a storage area, or... well, it's either storage area or a mob farm. I think the mob farm would be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do both. Make a nice large building here. Okay, we're gonna have to clean up the monster mess. They're probably all over the place here now. Yeah. Oh. Well, the sun's doing a pretty good job. Alright. So let's grab some blocks and plan out the structure. I kind of want to stay with the same theme of this building here. Wow, that's powerful. Okay. So we'll just grab good old planning dirt. Ooh, actually, are there scaffolds in this? Maybe I should do the planning with scaffolds. There are. We have to make them out of vines, which I don't really have any of. Yeah, I need to find that jungle biome finally and make it out of that. So we'll just do it out of dirt for now. Alright. And I could even make it the wand of equal exchange. That would make building this a whole lot easier and just build the whole thing out of dirt. But I'm not really sure I want dirt building. Alright, so first of all I want to give this thing a bit of space. So I don't want... okay, so I'd probably want to extend the road out this way. So maybe we'll do that first. Where's our roadblocks? Okay. And then I'll build a similar distance from the road as that building. And yeah, and I'll do a storage building and then probably a tower in it for some sort of monster spawner. And I think I know how I want to do this spawner. There's a slime island around here. And if I remember correctly, you can get the liquid from the slime island and then use that liquid to spawn blue slimes. So we can use the blue slimes in the monster spawner to gain mob essence. And then we can use that mob essence to spawn anything else we want from that point. The other alternative is just to build a kind of vanilla mob spawner, which is pretty useful too, because we'd get all the vanilla mob drops as well. So that's something I have to decide. I could even make it both. Just make a large tower, have some slime water in the middle, or mechanism for generating slimes and a mechanism for generating regular mobs. This is a nutmeg tree. I don't really care about it. Alright, we're going to take a lumber axe. At least give it some good use. Okay. Because I'd really like to get like a good amount of mob essence and start spawning some crazy things. This better work. Okay, good. Clear out this guy too. And this is how I think I'm going to do things. I'm going to keep all the industrial stuff to one side of the road and all the magic stuff and kind of farming all to the other side. And that way I can, everything doesn't look too mixed up and too mismatched. Keep some good themes going. Yeah. How big do I want this thing? Well, whatever. We'll give ourselves a lot of space to begin with. Okay. And I gotta think of what to do with this pool here. So I'm gonna level this area out and I'll be right back. Alright, and the area is clear. So, how should I do this? I want to do a similar style to this building, but not identical to it. I need a lot of storage space. I'll probably put liquid storage underground. Just because it takes up a lot of space, and it's not that interesting of a thing, and I don't really want to be building it on the surface. But this would be a good area for the AE system. So let's kind of make a cool outline for that building. Okay, this thing here will probably be outputting underground under here. So I'm going to leave that as it is and maybe put the wall up just beside it. Or I could have the wall like right on the side of this guy here. But then it would be going through the wall and would be visible on the first floor, and I don't really want to do that. So let's mark this off like so. Yeah, and then we could do something like, okay, like that. And I do like this kind of the style with the little side part here sticking out, with the edge there. So let's do that. This time we'll do it on this edge. And I don't know, how many should we make that? It's gonna be a little too much, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe something like this. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, extend this out this way. And I'm out of dirt. This is going to take a lot more dirt than I thought. I think I might build the whole thing out of dirt to begin with, and then use this Farmcraft focus to switch it out. And that focus is called want focus equal trade. So I can research that and then use that to swap out the bricks. And it'll make doing this whole building quite a bit easier. Okay, need some more dirt. I need quite a bit of dirt. Okay, and we'll just put up the walls out of dirt for now. And in a monster spawner, I think I'll make it in kind of a separate chamber on the other side of this building. Gotta figure out what to do with all this. Why can't I? Oh, there's a... Okay. That Farmcraft light adds items that make it called these glimmers of light. They light up the area and they're nice for that, but they can make building a little difficult sometimes. Okay, maybe that's a little too big for just a storage area. See, there's another one of those lights. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks. Okay. Just mark that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I like odd numbers. They seem to work better in this game. Just because a lot of buildings or machines are in odd numbers, and it really makes it easier to balance things. Okay, So there's 3 on the inside. And then the next wall. And that works out really well because we're just going to be skirting these sewage pools that I think I might pump out into tanks at some point. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use it for anything, but I might as well. I think you might be able to use it in a sludge boiler too. Speaking of that, I have a lot of sludge here, but I'm not too sure. Let's check NEI. Let's see what I can do with the sewage. Yeah, so it's from Mine Factory Reloaded. So I think it's used in a similar way to the sludge. Oh, I can make ammo for a gun with it. Sewage rounds? Okay, but my guess is it's interconvertible with sludge. And if it's not, then it's not particularly useful. Yeah, I think we can put it in a sludge boiler. Okay, let's get these walls up. And then this back part will be flat. And we can do the monster chamber here after we pump all this gunk out into tanks underground. Okay, so I'm gonna work on these walls a bit off camera because you probably don't want to, you know, watch me just putting dirt walls up. I know I wouldn't. So I'll be back once I got these things up a few more levels. Okay guys, I decided to cut the video here. I actually finished recording the rest of the video, a nice like 45-minute long video, but that's a little too long for what I think most people on YouTube like to watch. So I'm just gonna cut it short here, and I'll you know, post both halves separately so people can enjoy them, you know, in shorter portions. Because, you know, sitting down and watching a 45-minute YouTube video is a little too much for most people. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.